Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dear students of class 8th, today we're going to talk about a very important gland, which is the largest gland in our neck, and this gland is called as thyroid gland. Okay. Now we have been talking about the endocrine glands, and initially we talked about pituitary gland. While I told you about the pituitary gland and its functions, and today we will talk about the thyroid gland. First of all, location-wise, you must know that thyroid gland is present in our neck, right? It is attached to our windpipe. So if I can draw here the windpipe, which is also called a trachea, you will see here a butterfly-shaped structure, and this is called as thyroid gland. This is called as thyroid gland, right? Now if I can just enlarge this structure, I would like to draw it like this. Here you see a bilobed structure, right? So if you just analyze this structure, you will see that it is somewhat like butterfly shaped. So we can say a thyroid gland is a butterfly shaped gland, and this thyroid gland, as far as it is cellular content is concerned, it is principally made up of a special type of cells which are cuboidal in shape, and these cells are called as, there are many such cells inside the thyroid gland, and these cells are called as follicles, right? These are called as follicles, follicles. So we can say the principal cell in the thyroid gland is called as follicle, right? There are many follicles in the thyroid gland. Plus, you also must know that this particular gland, it is highly vascularized, means it has a very rich blood supply. Thyroid gland has a very rich blood supply. There are many blood capillaries in the thyroid gland. So these are blood capillaries. As I said, this is a highly vascularized endocrine gland. The principal cells are called follicles. Now there is one more type of cell. These special type of cells are present between these blood vessels and these follicles. These cells are called as parafollicular cells. Parafollicular cells. So in totality, we can say there are two important cells present in the thyroid gland. One, the principal cells are called as follicles. Then there are also parafollicular cells, right? As far as these follicles are concerned, the principal cells, these follicles are responsible for producing two very important hormones. That means T3 hormone and T4. Now, what is this T3 hormone? T3 hormone is also called as triiodothyronine, right? Triiodothyronine, repeating, TRIIDIO, triiodothyronine, and this is called as thyroxine, that you all know. Okay, so follicles, the principal cells of thyroid gland, are responsible for producing two important hormones, thyroid hormones. One is called as T3 hormone, another is called as T4 hormone. T3 hormone is also called as triiodothyronine, and T4 hormone is also called as thyroxine. And what about these parafollicular cells, which I told you that these are the second important group of cells present in the thyroid gland. These parafollicular cells are responsible for producing another very important hormone called as calcitonin. So we can say we have three important hormones being released by the thyroid gland. One is called as triiodothyronine, next is thyroxine, and the third is calcitonin. So in totality, thyroid gland produces three important hormones. Repeating, triiodothyronine, it is called a T3, thyroxine, it's also called as T4, and then parafollicular cells, which are uh, uh, located between the blood capillaries and the follicular cells or follicles. These parafollicular cells produce calcitonin, but the question is how these hormones are released by the thyroid gland. Does thyroid gland release these hormones on its own, or does it release it under the influence of some other organ, right, or some other gland? First of all, you must know there's a structure called hypothalamus, right? If I can see, make a diagram. Hypothalamus is very close, or it is attached to a very important gland which is called as pituitary gland. Both of these glands, whether hypothalamus or pituitary gland, these are present inside our brain. So how these hormones are produced? Actually, what happens is this hypothalamus, which I told you is, I will tell you later on. Hypothalamus produces a chemical called as thyrotropic releasing hormone, right? Releasing hormone, thyrotropic releasing hormone. It's short, it is written as TRH. This thyrotropic releasing hormone, it stimulates the interior pituitary, and this interior pituitary, under the influence of this TRH, it produces another hormone or another chemical which is called as what we call as TSH. Okay, what is this TH? It is thyroid stimulating hormone. Now this THX, it goes straight away and it reaches this gland which is called as thyroid gland. TSH, when it reaches the thyroid gland, it stimulates the thyroid cells, these follicles and parafollicles, and these they produce then T3, T4 and calcitonin, right? So we can say under the influence of TSH, T3, T4 and calcitonin is produced, but this TSH in turn is stimulated by thyrotropic releasing hormone which is produced by hypothalamus. So we can say that the secretions of these hormones from the thyroid gland, the master, the master director, that is called a hypothalamus. Hypothalamus से डायरेक्शन आती है किसको? पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड को. पिट्यूटरी ग्लैंड से डायरेक्शन आती है किसको? थायराइड ग्लैंड को. तो इसलिए हम कहते हैं हाइपोथैलेमस को हम कहते हैं मास्टर ऑफ द मास्टर ग्लैंड, राइट? बिकॉज जब इसने हाइपोथैलेमस ने टीआरएच रिलीज किया तो टीआरएच के रिस्पॉन्स में पिट्यूटरी ने क्या किया रिलीज? टीएसएच के रिस्पॉन्स में फिर थायराइड ग्लैंड ने T3, T4 और कैल्सिटोनिन जैसे हार्मोन्स रिलीज किए. इसीलिए हम कहते हैं हाइपोथैलेमस को मास्टर ऑफ द मास्टर ग्लैंड्स, राइट? Now we will see the functions of these hormones. First of all, we will try to know about the functions of these thyroid hormones. T3 and T4, they are called as one is called as triiodothyronine and another is called as thyroxine. What are the functions of these hormones? First of all, you must know that these hormones T3 and T4, they act on every cell of our body. Sani body must use the cells. That's what you act kara. Come, thyroid hormones asan. They act on every cell of our body, and when they act on every cell of our body, then what happens? फिर क्या होता है जब हमारी हर एक बॉडी पे एक्ट करते हैं तो वी कैन से यम च करते क्या? They enhance the metabolic rate. They enhance the metabolic rate of our body. Metabolic rate of our body. हमारी बॉडी की मेटाबॉलिक रेट को ये enhance करते हैं because these hormones reach every cell of our body. इसके अलावा हम मैं बात कर रहा हूँ T3 और T4 की. इसके अलावा जो हमारा मेंटल डेवलपमेंट होता है, मेंटल डेवलपमेंट एंड मैच्योरेशन, This is also attributed to these thyroid hormones T3 and T4. इसके अलावा जो हमारी बॉडी में एनर्जी लेवल्स होते हैं, एनर्जी लेवल्स, दिस इज आल्सो बीइंग रेगुलेटेड बाय दीज थायराइड हार्मोन्स. इसके अलावा जो हमारी हार्ट रेट होती है, इट इज आल्सो रेगुलेटेड बाय दीज thyroid hormones, means T3 and T4. I am not talking about calcitonin. It is a separate hormone. I am just talking about T3 and T4. So your heart rate, your energy level, your mental development, your maturation, your metabolic rate, all these are looked after, are maintained by these T3 and T4 hormones. T4 hormone is also called as thyroxine. Thyroxine. Thyroxine, simple. So triiodothyronine and thyroxine, these hormones are responsible for enhancing the metabolic rate of our body. They help. They also ensure the mental development of our mental development. They also look after the energy levels. In fact, the heart rate is also being regulated by these hormones. Also, they also regulate the heat of our body. And you will be amazed to know that in winter more of these hormones are produced so as to keep our body warm. वंदस मज हार्मोन थायराइड हार्मोन T3 to T4 ज़्यादा नेरा तो ताकि हम हेकान ताकि हम थवान सानी बॉडी गर्म. ठीक, अम अलाव बे क्या करान, एनर्जी लेवल करान, अम अलाव हार्ट रेट करान. अच्छा, ग्रोथ सोन ग्रोथ आपको बॉडी हम growth of hair, growth of nails, it is also being regulated by these T3 and T4 hormones. Now, what is the function of the another hormone, calcitonin? Now, see, you can easily think of the function by the name calcitonin itself. See, this is also called as calcium lowering hormone. When the levels of calcium in our blood raises above normal, yel zan sanis खूनस मज calcium तादाद गसान normal खोतन ज़्यादा, तम वक्त calcium कम करान यह calcitonin, right? This calcitonin hormone is produced by the parafollicular cells, and the function of this hormone is to lower the calcium levels and potassium levels in our body if they raise above the normal, right? If they are normal, then it's okay, but if they are above normal, then this hormone has to play its role. It has to lower down the calcium levels in our blood. अब सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट बात, क्योंकि ये जो हमारा जो थायराइड ग्लैंड है, अगर वो खुदा न खास कुछ साथ में प्रॉब्लम गस, सारे मज बोड चीज वन अक्सर, यू मस्ट हैव हर्ड और यू मस्ट हैव सीन प्रिंट मीडिया मज ये या एडवर्टाइजर थ्रो वन हमें तुम आयोडाइज्ड salt. You see, thyroid gland की सेहत खतर जरूरी आयोडीन. अगर आयोडीन की कमी गसी, ये जो थायराइड ग्लैंड होता है इसमें इनलार्जमेंट, उसको हम बोलते हैं ग्वाइटर, GOI, जिसको हम बोलते हैं गींगा, जिसको हम बोलते हैं उर्दू में गींगा, यानी ये जबरदस्त पोट नेबर नेरा, इट बल्जेस आउट एंड इट इज कॉल्ड एज ग्वाइटर. आपकी किताब में भी ये शक्ल दी गई है. तो इसीलिए हमें अपने खाने में क्या ऐड करना चाहिए, वी मस्ट ईट आयोडीन. और ये हमारी जो हम साल्ट खाते हैं ना, उनमें आयोडीन तो होता ही है. हमें वो आयोडाइज्ड साल्ट ही खाने चाहिए. अगर हम वो नहीं खाएंगे तो हमारे थायराइड ग्लैंड पर काफ़ी सारा मनफी असर पड़ेगा. इट वोंट बी एबल टू फंक्शन नॉर्मली. जिस तरह मैंने इसके फंक्शंस के बारे में बताया आपको, अगर अत मामूली का प्रॉब्लम गस, हमारी बॉडी का सारा सिस्टम ही डिस्टर्ब हो जाएगा. सो दिस वाज अबाउट थायराइड ग्लैंड. थैंक यू वेरी मच.